I mean, I can only think back to when I had my children, and I couldn't think of anything worse than someone being here with a camera while I'm at my absolute exhausted, worst self. I mean, it must be really difficult to allow people in that close, and you can't hide it.
No, well, yeah, it is really hard, and we've filmed 3 shows in 8 weeks, so it's so full on, and they have captured reality at its best because they've had no choice but to just follow me with everything that I do. I'm juggling work life with being a new mum, and yes, it's hard, but I kind of feel like it's a fantastic opportunity as well because it's a lovely legacy for me and Sunday in years to come. We've got those moments to watch back on when she's older.
So do they put the cameras in the house, or do you have camera people in your house or following you everywhere?
No, you have camera people, and then I do a lot of kind of like home videos.
Oh, so you have to do your video.
Yeah.
Do you moan at them when you're just by yourself and you're videoing yourself? Is that when you can be a bit more moany?
To the camera people?
No, to your video diaries.
Oh, I moan. Oh, yeah. You see me moan, yeah. Warts and all the show is. And I think that's something that, well, people that have watched my show before, I am just very, I keep saying honest, but, and I hate this term, keeping it real. I actually hate, but that is how it is. I'm just kind of unapologetic.
Is there anything that you don't want Sunday to see? Is there anything you think, oh, God, actually, I'm worried about when she gets older, having watched that back?
I do feel like that, not necessarily with the show, but with the press. I've kind of got a love-hate relationship with the press because, you know, there's stories out about me daily, some that are true, some that are not, and I kind of wince and I feel like, oh, God, like, what...
But you are making a show about yourself, so you put yourself in the public eye.
This is the thing, it is kind of contradicting. However, my show, I think, is a positive platform, whereas the press is kind of out of my control. The show and my Instagram is on my terms, and it's positive, you know, so...
But surely the press are not going to, because of the whole sequence of events that led to Sunday coming into this world, the press are not going to stop being interested in you overnight.
I mean,
and that's a tough thing for somebody when they're a tiny baby, but going forward, it's going to be tougher for her when she's 8, 9, 10 and understands all that.
It is definitely a bitter pill to swallow because, you know, I am in the public eye and part and parcel, you have to deal with the press. So I have thought about it, but at the same time, you know, I think that there has to be, and it's definitely something that I want to think about because Sunday doesn't have any control over the press. So it is something like, you know, my toes made the Daily Mail the other day. It is relentless and absolutely ridiculous. So it's like, there's only so much I can control with the press. So I make sure that I'm doing, well, I hope that I'm doing the best thing for my daughter by keeping positive and, you know...
You're taking her to see her father in prison.
I am, Janet,
but
yeah.
You did go to see a child psychologist, didn't you, before you took her?
I did. So with that situation, I was open about that in the press because, you know, going back, I can't seem to do anything without it being in the press. So I wanted it to come from me first. And then, yes, I got seen taking Sunday into the prison because he asserted his parental rights. So I didn't really have a choice. As soon as that happened, I sought legal advice. I went to see a child psychologist. And while Sunday hasn't got a choice or a voice, I feel like I have to make that decision for her. And that is the toughest thing, I think, about being a new parent is you have to make a decision on behalf of someone else that could completely shape their future.
But I don't think you should have to apologise for that or explain yourself, actually. I think that, you know, you are a mother and you are the parent to this human being and you're just going to do whatever is in the best interest of your child. Yeah. Sometimes we get it wrong. We all do. You know, none of us know the end result.
That if you didn't take Sunday in to see her dad in jail, when she's older, she might resent you for doing that.
Of course, all of these, you know, things have crossed my mind. And I think when I went to see the child psychologist, they actually said, you know, it can cause more problems when a parent refuses the child to see another parent. It can cause problems in the future with relationships and things like that. So I'm confident in my decision and, yeah, the decision has been made.
As
as we said, Ferne, it has been a difficult 12 months, but how are you in yourself now? I mean, how is day-to-day life and sort of moving forward?
Day-to-day life is really good. You know, I'm happy and I just love being a mum. I'm so busy, and I think that's what you get to see in the show, is me juggling work life with being a single parent.
And Arj has been a really big support to you, hasn't he?
Yeah, Arj has been a great support. You get to see him in the show, actually. We do Sunday's first holiday, and it's so cute.
Aww.
But yeah, he's so much fun.
He's a big softie, isn't he, though?
He is.
He's like a big kid himself.
He's been great. But yeah, life is good. Like, I can't complain, and I think now is the time to say, like, I have to move forward and, like, look towards the future and remain positive.
Have more relationships.
Maybe, Janet. Maybe, Janet.
Well...
you know, it's not on the top of my list, and Sunday is my priority, and I don't know when I'd have the time and where I'd meet someone.